Hello, guys. My name is Ausra, and welcome to my podcast, Thinking in Sound. Today is episode number 10, and I will talk about how architecture influences interpretation. Well, it's actually a very important topic for organists. Why? Because, organs most often stand in churches, and acoustics in churches varies from completely dry and dead from really reverberant. In some large architectural structures, the acoustics and echoes might last for, I would say, even 12 seconds. So how that, influences interpretation? Of course, it influences it a lot. And it depends sometimes even on what compositions you want to select for your program, and of what tempo you want to play certain piece, and what kind of articulation you want to use in a certain piece. So basically it's really important to know in advance on what kind of venue you will perform, and know what kind of acoustic you will have, because that might even affect your process of preparation for a certain musical event. And basically when I was just young student, I did not think about it a lot. And well, why? Because at the Academy of Music in Lithuania we were not able to play music on many different instruments. Basically at the Academy of Music we had like 5 organs, and we all stand it in a really dry acoustics, basically in the big rooms, and that's it. And I think partially this was good, because in my opinion it's probably easier, at least now it's easier for me to go from dry acoustics into a reverberant room, and not the vice versa. And why? I will explain this a little bit later, after drinking a little bit of water from our beautiful Secret of Organ Playing mug. Well, so now let me tell you how I feel when I have to play in a dry acoustics. Basically, I feel like I am naked, and that's very unpleasant feeling. Because what I mean by it, that every even tiniest, slightest detail is heard so well for everybody. At least that's what I think and what I feel when I play in a very dry acoustic. And playing in a larger room with nice reverberation, you sort of feeling more comfortable, and you nicely dressed up, because nice acoustic softens everything. Well, it helps you to be better organist, and it helps listener to enjoy more the music we are hearing. And even if the instrument is, let's say, mediocre or even poor, it sounds better in a nice big space, in a nice large acoustic. But of course it has some bad sides too, because if you are playing in a large acoustics, you really need to shorten your articulation if you are playing the Baroque music. and you need to adjust your tempo slightly. Not that you can only play slow, no, you can obviously still play fast, but maybe not presto, but maybe just vivace, not vivace, but maybe just allegro. And to be reasonable, you need to make bigger spaces between phrases, and to listen to the echo, and you never can be quite sure what the result is, in the church downstairs when you are, playing up in the organ balcony. But for me, the large acoustics make, things easier and nicer, and I really feel more comfortable. But for example, maybe if, I would play, let's say, in the acoustic, which is 2 seconds long, that's, I would say, it's already a nice acoustics. It's appropriate, it's very easy. Basically, if acoustic is, 2 seconds long, you don't have to adjust too much to it. Basically, comparing to the, let's say, dry room. But it gives you some sort of, comfort already. And then, what if, let's say, acoustic is much bigger, much larger? Let's say 6, 8, 10, even 12 seconds. Well, when I was young, I thought that, you need to change your interpretation a lot, and articulation a lot, and your tempo a lot, if the space is so reverberant. But with experience, with more performance practice, I realized that it's not entirely true, because if you are able to play it in acoustics with, let's say, 6 seconds of reverberation, you will be able to play it in acoustics with 12 seconds of reverberation. It's not that different. Well, anyway, but it's always really nice, to explore new organs and, a new building structures, and, to listen to how organ sounds. It's always surprises you in a really, really nice way. So think about it before, selecting your repertoire, before, making, choices of registration, of articulation, of tempo, and, be prepared, because you never know what you will find. And enjoy playing the king of the instruments. This was Ausra, and thank you for listening, and I will see you on my next episode very soon. Bye bye.